is it just some tape, or is it the wind? Is it a window screen, or quite what's flapping away? It is a Perspex screen, I think. That
Perspex screen has popped.
Yeah.
And he's flapping in the wind. Don't think it'll bother him too much. Judging by the line, he seems to be able to take any old line that he wants to take. Certainly the second car is looking very, very, very good.
Craig Davis and Jack Tetley, it is Jack Tetley in the second place car at the moment, and he's doing a fine job of keeping it under control.
He's harassing with his lights on as well. It's, anything will do. So he's waving at him, his windscreen's his side window is flapping in the breeze, and he's got his light on. He wants to find his way past.
So Craig Davis, who will hand over to Jason Plato.
Oh, he was looking at a lunge there. Did he get there? No.
But he wobbled, didn't he? Really, look how close he is now. It's the chicane, almost touching the rear bumper. And the length of this front end of these Camaros is astonishing. I was looking inside one of them earlier.
Here we go.
The engine actually doesn't sit as far forward as it looks like it does. It actually sits really down towards where the driver is, but it's a huge car. But the drivers I've spoken to all say they're lovely cars to drive. They give you real feedback. And right now, it's the battle for the lead between the Ford Mustang and the Chevy Camaro.
He's trying to harass him into a mistake, isn't he? He's just trying to force him into a mistake, but you can't see Davies doing that. He's kept his cool so far. But Tetley's car behind him is looking very, very cool, calm and collected. Will he burn up the tyres by pushing and shoving in the way he is? He's across the white line, back onto the curb. The 28 car forcing his way wherever he can. He's going to have a lunge this lap for sure. He's definitely going to have a go this lap. He feels like he's faster for sure. Where will it be?
Jack Tetley in second place in this number 28 car. He did work here at Goodwood.
Hang on a minute, he's gone rallying.
Goodness. Yeah, that was rallying right over the grass on the inside. That could have all gone horribly wrong, but actually got away with it okay.
And the problem is you end up with hitting rev limiters and all sorts of stuff when it starts to really spin the rear end on the grass.
But he held on to it well, didn't he, Jack? So he's still there in second place. These two are now nearly 5 seconds ahead of the rest. But remember, we're going to see very different drivers in these cars in the second part of the race, and that can cause a complete shift in how the result comes out.
Oh, here we go, then down towards Madrick now. Did he get the drive, the man in second place? I don't think he did, you know. I think he had to back out of it because the car in front of him was sideways, so no advantage for him. At what point, who makes the decision and when they change driver?
Meanwhile, the Scirocco bonnet is flapping. Just behind that, the Scirocco bonnet is flapping away. He may have to come in early and sort that out. Battle for the lead.
Here we go. This is it. He's been pushing, he's been shoving, and now he's got himself right into the braking area. Takes the lead. Fantastic.
Remember, Craig Davis, the man in second place in the red and black car, he lost out to Jake Hill in this race last year, and in this early stage of the race, he has now lost out to Jack Tetley. Oh, and Jack is really slithering and sliding that Chevy Camaro around.
Taking loads of inside curb as well. You don't see a lot of that here, that's for certain, but plenty of inside curb to get the maximum amount of track. Watch this then, as he gets down the inside of him. It's a great move.
Yeah, it was a good move. Let's just take a look at it.
Got great drive onto this little straight.
But you're currently leading it. Car's obviously working well.
Yeah, we've had to, as part of the regulations, we've had to change the setup a bit, and unfortunately we didn't get a chance to test. So it was a little bit of a, a first trial, if you like, but it was manageable and managed to get a good time in, and I was just watching the board, and obviously there are two E-types that are quicker, so it's going to be a great race tomorrow. I think Sam Hancock might go quite quickly now. Some of the Cobras had perhaps slower drivers in. That's just great to see all these GT cars out, and I love this race so much.
And the E-types, they're not going to be out of reach in the race, are they?
I would like to think that on balance we can be within a chance, or have a chance. I think tonight we'll probably make a few small adjustments just to try and eke a little bit out. But it's about getting to the end, isn't it? It's not a short race; it's a long race. And, Goodwood can be very difficult when it comes to sort of keeping on the track, and so high speed. The reliability is really important. So it's a long race, and if we can maintain that front row of the grid position, then that's a really good place to start. And I'm happy to be on the front row or even the second row. So yeah, I feel like job done so far. Good luck. Thanks very much. Cheers.
250, lightweight, better on the brakes, better mid-corner speed. And you can see building every way, and he's got to keep messing up. You've got to strike straight back if someone has gone past you when you're on a smaller, slower bike. This time, though, I think that's done. I think we're going to see the 31 bike of Richard Wilson clear off. He's gone back straight at him. It's
incredible. The cornering speeds on that light bike are astonishing, but he doesn't have the horsepower in a straight line with the two-stroke engine, the 250cc. And now, yes, he's swamped, you're right.
You'll see nothing like this anywhere else in the world. It's Goodwood, it's the 79th members meeting, and this is what happens. Look at him riding around the outside of them like they're going backwards. Absolutely brilliant stuff, and that's what you get. You can trail brake into a corner a lot deeper on a little lightweight machine, but it is the four-strokes that are starting to come back at them now over the line as we come up to the line. 55 on the is that the Harris bike? I think it is. It's the 55 350 Yamaha of Stephen Lester Harris of Hertfordshire that were the big designers. They sold out to Royal Enfield some time ago, but they made such superb chassis for small bikes, even for big bikes. Barry Sheen had one of the chassis made for him on a 500cc Yamaha, I think it was, back in the day. So we know the bike handles.
And Levi Day's getting involved, number 37. He wants to try and take that front spot as well. Not quite happening for him just yet, but he could do. And that 250cc bike is still in the mix, amazingly.
Watch this. 3.5 laps to go as we drop down. He'll be on the brakes at Levant. Oh, that was pushing and shoving if ever there was. You don't want too much of that. Again, the big four-stroke gets underneath them both, but and he'll be looking to try and get the power down as he come out of Levant onto the Levant straight. And this 31 bike should just pull away now. But then you get to Woodcote, which is a very tricky part of the course. We've got a back marker coming to view already. Here we go. Wait till we get into this right-hander. The two 350s are going to be all over him. That's a DKW. They did get it started. So the DKW is going to be a bit of a moving chicane at the chicane. That is a disaster. And the two get through on him at Woodcote corner.
Gary Vines going around the outside of him. Gary has dropped back a little bit now, and it is very much Richard Wilson battling away with Levi Day. And that's the front runners who are chasing each other. Now, also up there is Dan Jackson, but you've got to see the number 23 bike, which has been shining so well for so long, is dropping back a bit.
Yeah, I can't put a finger on why that might have been. He might have just got balked, and if your mid-corner speed is taken away from you, then the 250 just doesn't have the grunt to be able to do anything about it in a straight line. But the 350s have now tagged right on behind.
He's being lapped, but you've got a Capri versus a Capri here. You're on board Jake Hill's Capri, and he's coming up against another one. This is Sam Hancock just ahead of him in the number 33 car.
He's going to have a go down at Madgwick if he can get it in here. Onto Woodcote, onto the chicane then. Down through the gearbox, he'll be looking for the drive here as he can get it as perfect as he can. Bouncing and spinning. Now then,
traffic ahead as well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's going to be a problem for him. He's going to try the outside line, round the outside at Madgwick. That's a brave man.
Yeah, and he's got to be aware that that Rover up ahead is a little slower. The Capri.
Nice cutback.
Yeah, that is a good line. Oh, he's had to take to the grass.
Yeah, he took his nose off, didn't he? Mind you, he was having to make that pass on the SD1 as well, the car in front here, and that's the reason why he had to cut to the inside.
These are lapped cars. They're not battling for this is top 4, top 5 positions, the ones they've just passed there. So the green Capri, there it is, the green and red number 33 car, that is fighting for 4th place at the moment with the blue one behind, and the blue one is the one we're riding on board with the camera. That is Jake Hill, who is the star of British Touring Cars. He's got a great season potentially ahead of him this year in the British Touring Car Championship, but he's loving this.
Driving like a Capri should be driven. Larry and sideways. Jake Hill we're on board with. Just under 7 minutes left then of this Jerry Marshall race.
Some real throttle control you could hear there. It takes a while to go to full throttle, even in the Capri. So is he going to get a chance here?
Here's your race leader.
So they've actually caught.
Yeah, they have.
No, I think, I'm not sure. Is that the same? Let's have a look. No,
it's
that's
not.
the number 2 car.
It's the number 2 car, sorry.
Yeah, that one's a bit further down the order.
Yeah,
looks very like the lead car, of course.
It's held them up massively, though.
Yeah, and running wide too. Get out the way.
Two Capris on their way by.
But it's got straight line speed, of course. But they do want to get past it. They're lapping this Capri, Chevy, sorry. The Capris are lapping the Chevy. Oh, and he just gets through. The first one gets through, and they're through on the inside. Jake's got alongside the other Capri.
Very clever. He lined himself up there for the cutback, knowing that the 33 car was held up. So Jake read that corner and that pass brilliantly.
He's into 4th place. Jake Hill up into 4th place now. Can he close up the gap any further? It is a bit of a gap, I have to say now, to Gordon Shedden, up further ahead in the number 7 Chevy. I'm not sure he's going to have a chance to do that, but he's still got a fight on his hands, hasn't he?
He really has, because the 33 straight back at him. I thought he might have taken a lunge down at 11.
This is lovely to see.
It is. 2 Capris at their best here at Goodwood. Meanwhile, out front still is Buncombe.
Back in their day, the Capris were driven by people like Jerry Marshall, Jeff Allen. Let's have another look at this, Keith.
Yeah, he absolutely judged that to perfection. He almost could see where that was going to put the other Capri and drove underneath them both, got on the gas, and it was almost a gift.
Yeah.
I think he said thank you there, didn't he, as well? With a hand signal.
That was stunning. Really, really good.
Great manoeuvre, great thinking.
Yeah.
15 seconds now, the lead over Prio in 2nd place. So Buncombe, Prio, Shedden, actually Hill, of course. He's going to...
Yeah, he's in for that 4th place.